What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Moko, Supercell's latest MMO action RPG hybrid where you hunt monsters with friends or complete strangers, which is actually where I think the game is at its strongest. Today, before we get into it, I just want to talk about something that I feel is going to be very important as you progress through Moko, and that's the difference between a boss build and a farming build. Now, admittedly, I'm still so low level that, I'm not exactly learning this from this game. This is just knowledge taken from other titles, because I've seen this be important before, and I'm kind of getting the feeling that that's going to be the case here. I'm planning on doing a deep dive into some of these weapons later down the road, but today I figured this will do just before we get into some gameplay. So, for instance, here, on a single target boss build, I have things like the Staff of Good Vibes, where I can heal my teammates as well as damage the enemy, and I can also do an AoE heal on occasion. For a similar boss build, I also really like to duck into the wolf stick. Not as much the bat, though the toothpick and shield is also helpful, because it focuses on damage in front of me, but it also reduces damage taken. Now you'll notice a couple things about this that are different from the build that I will use with farming. For instance, I like to use the monster taser. Big, single target damage. I still use the vitamin shot because at this point in the game, I feel like it is actually my favorite gadget that I've unlocked. It increases my DPS by building up my attack speed and also heals me and my pets. Then I'm keeping the smart fireworks here just because, dude, I can't be without them. And usually when you go up against a boss, you also have some waves ahead of you before you get into it. Now, in my boss build, I do not like to have Explodomatic. Explodomatic is functionally similar to Corpse Explosion from things like Diablo, etc. You take down an enemy, and then their fallen body that's left behind detonates, dealing damage in an area. So, this is fantastic, but I don't think it's necessarily what I want to do for a boss. If I'm playing up close and personal, I might do Smelly Socks, though I think it pings for about 34 at my current level. And that's, that's fine, but, I may go for Auto Zapper instead for the time being. Then I like to have Vampire Teeth so I can have that life drain component, and of course, Unstable Laser is going to be a repeat in both. Now let's talk about the much more exciting and more relevant for today's video, the farming build. Farming is going to be more dependent on AoE damage. Splash damage is a big focus for when there's a lot of little guys running around. So I use the Techno Fists, which are functionally like Jesse from Brawl Stars. Once you hit someone, it bounces between up to 2 more targets. And as you hit them, the combo attack is just bigger and bigger and better and better. Then I'm using the Boombox for AoE splash damage as well as stunning non-boss enemies. Still have the Smart Fireworks, still have the Vitamin Shot, but the reason why this is so good is because of that Unstable Laser, which gives me a 20% chance to proc and shoot a laser for additional damage. When it's chaining like that, and I'm increasing my DPS and my attack speed, this is just heaven, to be totally honest. I love the Auto Zapper here, love the Explodomatic, and I find that the Vitamin Shot is enough healing for me, and, well, I don't have any pets right now, but if I had one, it'd be enough. Let's go see what's going on right now. I think I have a job to take down some toxic samplings, so I think that's what we will do. I'm really having to, bite my tongue and not say sapperlings because I'm a Magic player. I love Magic the Gathering. I think I just accidentally killed a monster, by the way. Nice. One down. We need to do another one. We need to get at least one more. I hope you guys are enjoying some of the Moko content. I certainly am, but to be honest, it's less about me and more about what you guys like. If you guys like it, let me know in a comment below. But for complete clarity, I'm recording all these videos on the same day, so if you've already left a comment saying that it's not your favorite, I haven't seen that yet, because that's not how time works. I'm not there yet. I'm not where you're at. You are ahead of me on the chronological timeline. Okay, we already completed what we were after. Let's just go home really quick and just redeem that. So you guys have seen, if you watched any of the stream, which was 3 hours and 20 minutes, I'm not going to ask you to watch a full 3 hour and 20 minute stream. I respect your time. you know that so there's things called chaos shards, and chaos shards are what upgrade your gear. But you can't choose what gets upgraded. It's totally random. I think the exception to that rule is chaos kits. And that's what you get for completing these daily jobs, and that's exactly what I just did. Let's go back out and see if there's something. Upcoming event in a minute and 30 seconds. I'll take that. Let's go find Luna. We can fight with Luna. That sounds great. Telling you, I made this joke on stream, dude. I thought Luna was a bad manager. Usually management is saying something along the lines of, you know, I wouldn't ask my subordinates to do something that I'm not willing to do myself. I fully thought that she was not willing to do any of this because I don't know where the heck she's been. She's just been texting me and telling me to go fight and kill different species. Girl is not a biologist. So I'm glad to see her out in the front lines with me. Nice. Awesome. Look at all that experience. There's a Chaos Core. Thank you. I think I used the wrong terminology earlier. The Chaos Cores are what upgrade your gadgets and your gear. The Chaos Shards are Battle Pass progression. I kind of wish that they had slightly more different names, but you know what? That's a me thing. That's a me thing, and I don't need them to change the game purely based on something that I want, right? We're still a little ahead on the event. Spirit Frenzy. A passing spirit convention is being harassed by the monsters. Help. You got it. I got you. So, if you've played any Moko at all, you know that these fools are fragile. The game demands that you, like, escort them or protect them, save them, whatever. One hit is all it takes to kill these guys. Like, I will look away for, like, a factor of 1 or 2 seconds, and they will already be in the ground. Like, this guy here, he's lucky he made it out alive.
Where is this? There are people down here. There is person down here.
Oh, you know what? It could just mean that there's a bunch of them. I'm realizing it might not mean that there's like a specific area to go farm. It might mean that they're just here. Look at that. I'm getting the lightning procs. Feels good. This game scratches a really good itch. An itch that I've had for a while. I've wanted a game like this on the phone, and Diablo Immortal was not it. Man, you see, that guy almost died. Legitimately. If he was there for 1 second longer, it would have been over. Not even a second. That splash damage is all it takes. Take this, dude. It's just me and this guy. I could really use some friends. Thank you. Right as I called for it, Angelic comes in. Very apt name. He's like my guardian angel.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you, Angelic. I'm going to hang with him for a little while. Looks like maybe he went home.
I wanted to hang out a little bit.
Oh, wait. Oh, I missed out on the Moko bot. That's a bummer. That's okay. Nothing crazy. Let's just zap these guys real quick. Nice. Dude, the corpse explosion thing. The Explodo trigger, the Explodomatic trigger, really does it for me. And it works well with the fireworks, because the fireworks will set it off. It's the importance of the farming build. It's all coming together. I did that a little early. My depth perception failed me, so I kind of thought those guys were already here. So I think it is what I thought it was earlier. I think it just means that there's an excess of spirits to help. These little spirit dancers. Yeah, he says, protect me. Run, dude. Yeah, you see that? He almost got nuked. The game does a good job of making me feel like I do genuinely need to save these guys. I actually think that they're in a crisis right now. Their little spirit society is falling apart. I fully believe it. You're welcome. You're welcome, little Korok guy. Holy heavens to Betsy. We're already more than halfway through this level. You can see the progress bar, my experience at the top. It's crawling away there in that light blue. My general goal right now still is to reach level 16. That's like the general story, you know, story content focus right now. So I just want to make some headway into that. That's more or less what the focus is here. Because if you remember, at the end of the stream last time, I actually lost to the Berserker. And that's kind of where we left off, on a gigantic L. Not just one, though, two. I lost twice. He's tough. This game is actually low-key hard. It's just in levels like this where it's a little bit more chill, where I kind of return back to World 2, I participate in some events, and then I bounce, and I go back to my apartment and buy merch in my little Walmart machine. My dystopian cyberpunk Walmart machine that's inside my house. You know, I joke about that, but that's legitimately what Jeff Bezos has kind of tried to implement. You guys remember those buttons where you could just kind of refill your laundry detergent or something like that real quick? That's real. That's real life. These gauntlets are so good at taking out the sapperling tendrils. That's the best. By the way, I know that's, you know, for longtime viewers of the channel, I think it's been almost 6 years since I've uploaded on this channel, with the exception of the recent Moko videos. So I'm really happy to be doing something on the personal channel for a while. If you guys are interested to see what I've been doing in the meantime, I've actually linked the Summoners War official channel on there, and that is where I've been for the last 8 years. In fact, I'm still there. I just took the day off to play a bunch of Moko, and it's been so much fun. Like, truly. Went to the gym. Had a long stream. Oh, let's go get the harvester. Sometimes I keep doing what I'm doing and I miss out on the event. If you see an event pop up, just do that immediately, because these are time gated. Everything else is not time gated, right? You can do that. Whatever you were doing before, you can do that anytime. It's more important that you get the big payout of experience. Okay, let's roll with these guys. Yeah, let's roll with these guys. You're welcome. I'll get 12 experience just for being in the neighborhood. Oh, I'm actually pretty close to getting that jumper achievement, to finishing the jumper project. Wonder if there's any other over here. See, there's a few friends. Let's go see. Nope, nothing over there. Well, we'll just kind of go back over to the apartment, see what's going on, see what we got. Looks like we got a Chaos Shard as well as a core, so that means we're gonna upgrade something. Oh, let's go, dude! The vitamin shot. The vitamin shot is goated. I actually kind of like that the upgrades are a pseudo gacha mechanic there, because that makes it extra hype when it upgrades something that I want. And I'm all for stuff that makes me need to play more Moko to progress, because the game is genuinely so fun to play. All right, y'all. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for next time. Let me know what your farming build is versus your boss build in the comments down below. And you can tell me if yours is different than mine, or if you have any improvements that you want me to make on my build, please post those too. All right, y'all. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.